Oh Lord.
Welcome to the Certified Seven Show. This is your girl Queen KJ, chilling with your favorite core DJ I.
It's DJ up in this motherfucker. You already know what it is. You're a bitch.
And it's Thirsty Thursday. Like, I am super dehydrated over here because why did it take almost 3 hours to get started?
Nigga, it felt like it took like 10 hours to get started. I'm over this shit right now. All this technical difficulties.
You
And do
feel
you know
me?
it was a simple go to settings and switch some shit. I'm over it. I'm fucking over it.
Won't you write down the steps? Like,
Nigga,
I feel like you need to,
because those are the steps. But when people come in here and they start changing shit, they start changing the settings, unplugging stuff, it be resetting stuff. So then you forget because you don't normally have to go there. Then you gotta, now when the stuff start messing up, then you gotta go all the way back to the beginning to try to think of what you forgot to do. It's too much. And then the pressure be on. Then when I start running late, I start getting high anxiety. You feel me? I be panicking on the inside. And then then you be talking shit and don't be helping out the situation.
No. You be talking mess to me, blaming me. Like, I'm like,
oh my God. It's like, what the heck, yo?
But let's like just breathe.
It's Thirsty Thursdays.
It's
Certified Savage. You feel me? KJ, DJ Up and his bitch, you know, the ones and the only Savage Queens, the only black females doing it out here in Arizona on this radio shit. Let's be real. You feel me? But yeah,
let's be clear.
Let's carry be real on and let's be clear.
Right? Your braids look good. All right. I see you out here with the I see you out here with the braids. You know what I'm saying? Birthday hair popping and everything.
Period. You know, I need to put my cash up on here so people know to send me some bread.
You better, because who always gonna ask for that dough is Tone.
That nigga gonna have to make sure the cash app is open. Okay. They be sending Tone money for just be like, Tone don't even be doing that. Tone be like, they be like, the cash app is open. I be like, damn, all we gotta do is laugh. That nigga Tone be getting cash app because the fucking what you call it open. God damn, all because he be laughing. Like, damn, I need to start laughing. I need to get a good old laugh so I can get me some cash. I don't even
Tone get his
like Tone.
He get his weekly gas money, some meals and stuff, like
meals,
for real.
All types of shit. And they be trying to clown Tone for it. I'm like, y'all niggas mad because y'all don't get that weekly payment.
Hey, if people sitting there, you can't be mad. You can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? He pushing the line. Anyway, so what's going on? What's good? What's good in your world? You got a birthday tomorrow. Is that a secret? The birthday
don't be trying activities. Don't be trying to say my age on the live.
I don't even know how old you are, to be honest.
I went back to 28.
Okay, listen. I posted my age when it was my birthday because at this point I don't care.
Know how old I am. Niggas be like, "Oh,
it don't even matter."
No, I'm joking.
Hey, and this day and age, it's a blessing to make it to your birthday. So listen, I'm seasoned out here. I'm seasoned. I'm blessed, and I'm grateful to be the age that I am. So it is what it is. Somebody asked me my age, and I was all like, "You don't ask a woman her age, like."
That's what I be telling people.
Baby, like, well, I'm this age. I don't care. Unless I tell you, I'm asking my age. That's none of your fucking business. But people be thinking I'm like 28. They be thinking I'm 28. You know. But yeah,
nigga, we are. That's
you over there with
we look like we 26. You feel me?
I'm 27.
Exactly. Period.
I'm 27 with a high school son in a high school. Like, ooh. Nigga, okay. You over there with that cough?
You was pregnant at age 12. No, something was in my throat. I don't got no cough, nigga. Stop it.
What's in your throat? Don't say that. You can't be saying stuff in your throat.
Pause.
You can't be saying. Clear.
Pause. What up, Cash
Callie? What's good with it?
Doofus, lame, dork. That nigga got that song. That shit funny as hell.
Right? Wasn't gonna say happy B-Day, gang.
Thank you. Turn it one time for the one time. Virgo gang up in his bitch. But what's I gonna say? Today on a Certified Savage show, you feel me? My best friend's actually about to come in and do an interview.
Right?
I've been knowing her for like, I ain't gonna say how many years because then y'all niggas gonna guess the age. You almost got me. You been knowing her
what, 20 years?
Nigga, a long time.
That's a good friendship.
Since junior high. Yeah, it's crazy. It's a long ass time. I hope your date. I hope y'all send some. Let me put my
tomorrow is her birthday.
Let me post a cash app so y'all send me some cash.
Tomorrow's her birthday. 9. Oh my God, your birthday is 9/9.
Oh wait, that's not my. Yeah, you didn't know. Come on, KJ.
I know your birthday, but you listen. You know, you just missed the whole thing. Don't play. Don't do me.
Hey, the best birthday though. I swear to God, the best birthday was when J-Rob performed. That was like, I wanted to cry.
Yeah, that was.
I literally wanted to cry. That was the best birthday ever. On God, nigga.
What was so funny? We were sitting there, and then why can't Blaze start playing his song? And you like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's his song, whatever, and started lyrics. And I popped you, and you was like, like he came in there, he came in with the mic, like.
I thought Blaze was trying to sabotage some shit. I'm like, why is he hooking up mics and doing all this crazy shit? I'm like, what is going on with Blaze? Then he just randomly started playing J-Rob's song. I'm like, okay, yeah, I fuck with this song, but why is you playing J-Rob right now? Like, what are we in the middle of an interview? What are you doing right now? I was like, yeah, this nigga Blaze. I was like, Blaze is on one right now. I don't know what he's doing, but he's on one. He's messing up the equipment. He's hooking up random wireless mics and shit. I don't know what's going on. Justice over here looking around crazy. KJ got food and balloons. Like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that was like one of my best birthdays. That's definitely the most memorable birthday ever.
It was super lit. We had a good time.
Yeah, we did. For sure.
And and it's still hunting me that we did not get to do Quarantine Robbie. Like I still feel like, oh my gosh, like we did not get to do that. Like
I know. Bro, we never rapped Quarantine Robbie when J-Rob came on here, huh?
When
he came to interview? We always do True Colors.
No, we did Quarantine Robbie.
We didn't
remember he tried to test.
Yeah, we did.
Remember he tried to test us. Like,
he tried to test us for sure.
Don't do us. Like we was like, don't do us.
Yeah, he
did.
And
we started. We did it a cappella, and then he was like, okay.
That is definitely true. Okay,
that is definitely a classic. That's a certified savage classic. Period, like you would say.
It really is. This thing? What up, Ryan?
This thing you called him a thing.
No, I'm talking about the mouse because I was trying to click it, but it wasn't clicking. We about to get into this interview though, because it's been a while. It's been an hour. We should have already been with the interview and almost done, but we had technical difficulties. But I'm gonna make sure I chop this interview up great and post it. Give it to Verse so he can clip. But let's get into this interview. About to welcome on here Cherita Holmes. Is it Cherita Holmes, Realtor? This is the first time that she's even letting me even call her Cherita Holmes. Like, this is crazy. Okay, let me bring her on.
Where's the hand claps at? Like, what is going on?
Oh, you want? I don't
right? Oh my
God! No, I don't got claps. I don't got claps.
You know
I don't got claps. I don't have no claps for you, unfortunately. You have on the screen. It looks like she got a book next to her, but that's her purse. I was like, dang, she got a book so she can answer our questions.
Right. Hey, Rita. Can I just call you Rita? Do I have to say Cherita?
Dang.
Yes.
I should have turned on her mic, huh?
Yeah. You want me to call you Cherita or Rita?
No, you can call me Rita.
Okay.
But her thing is Cherita Holmes, Realtor. So we gonna call her Cherita tonight, nigga.
And we're gonna call DJ Ash. We're gonna call DJ Ash.
Don't do that, because no, she wants to be her realtor name is Cherita.
Okay, Cherita. I'll address her as Cherita.
Her Cherita, because everybody gonna be like, who is Rita?
It's me.
Right, okay. But she had Rita on her profile for a while. Well,
it still is.
Okay.
But her realtor page is Cherita.
My realtor page is Cherita because I go by She Sells Homes. So I play off my name. So the she is spelled CHE, and then Holmes is my last name.
Smart one.
You right out there.
You smart girl. You smart girl.
Well, welcome to the Certified Savage Show.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hold on. Let me do a disclaimer first.
Okay.
Because the people from the church might be on. Okay, y'all.
I curse a little bit.
And then y'all can go.
She's like,
this is not
because
I think everybody have to do that around church folks. They're like, you know what, let me get real clean. Let me cleanse it up a little bit. I curse a little bit. Yeah. So if you see me here, this is my other side.
That's Ashley.
Yeah, this is all me for sure. Because they all gonna be like, "Oh my God, Ashley."
Yeah.
So try not to curse, Ashley.
I'm gonna try not to cuss today because I know that I texted Rita. I was like, "Oh my God, all the church folks gonna be on this live." I was like, they gonna watch it. They gonna go back and watch it. I was like, oh my God, they gonna be see. I was like, Lord, I was thinking about that all day today. Like, Ashley, just don't be cussing like that, please. Please.
We'll
but we wouldn't be
we
wouldn't be certified savage if I didn't though. I'm just saying.
Y'all been forewarned. But I'm happy to be here.
That's good. You should be happy to be here. Should be,
and we're happy to have presence. You. So give us a little background. You know, how long have you been in real estate?
Wow, my computer just died.
What?
Keep going.
It's the technical difficulties and not having my devices charged for me. Definitely,
but keep going.
Okay, so I got licensed back in 2017.
Okay.
I actually went to real estate school with my supervisor at my job. So let me tell y'all this. So on your jobs, when y'all go on y'all little weekly or monthly meetings and they're like, what are your goals? Stop just giving all your goals that has to do with the job. My goal is to have home ownership. My goal is to be an entrepreneur in this era, right? So I was telling my supervisor, I want to be a real estate agent. And I was auto finance processor, funder. And she was like, what? Well, let's go to school together. She was like, I've been interested in real estate as well. So every day after work, we would go over to school and got my license 2017. Thank you, Santander.
Oh, you worked there? Oh, wow.
Yeah, back in 2017.
That's like that. That's like a Shurion, but Santander.
Right. So, yeah. So
what school did you go to?
Huh?
What school did you go to get your license?
It's called BOM Real Estate. It's in Chandler. And so his school is affiliated with the brokerage I started off with as well. That's where Crystal goes.
They don't know who Crystal is.
They do know who Crystal.
Who is Crystal for the people that don't know?
Crystal is Ashley's sister.
That's your sister too.
Sometimes that's our little sister Crystal.
Okay.
The most annoying little. No, I'm joking.
Did you pass your test on the first try?
So you got to do 90 hours of school, right? And then you have to pass the school test. So no, on the school test I didn't, but he made it harder.
It's real hard.
He made it harder than the state test. So the school test, you get 3 tries. I failed on the first 2. And I honestly think he just liked me and felt bad on the third one and was just like, okay, Rita. But when I went to state, I passed the state one first, and then I had to go back to for the nationals.
That's
so good. The second time you passed it.
It's hard. Good. That school test is hard. I went to real estate school. I didn't pass. And then by the time I waited to go take the test again, I was like, oh, you're out of the time frame that they give you. I had to start still. You have to start school again. So I was like,
damn. So what is that, 90 more days again?
Hours. It's 90
hours. It's 90 hours.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah,
it's 90 hours.
Because you go forget everything. And then honestly, all that you did in school is not what you're practicing out here. You don't, all that extra criteria. And
they tell you that stuff.
Yeah. Ooh. All I wanted to know is how to calculate my commission.
Hello. And in the market right now, what is the commission in the market?
Well, the commissions are negotiable. So I can set my commission, what I want it to be, what I feel I'm worth. But so some brokerages won't allow you to go anything below 2.5.
Okay.
So you get 2.5 off the sale of the house or? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's lit. So you need to be selling $1 million homes.
Yeah. But so average for me, my commission is 3%. But when I'm on the buying side, when I'm representing the buyer, a buyer doesn't pay the commission. The seller pays the commission. So they could pay the commission for their agent and whoever brings them a buyer.
Okay, so you're a buyer agent and a seller agent at different points.
Yep. Okay. So you can represent both, or
Now the market that we're in right now, is it a seller's market or a buyer's market?
Well, okay, so y'all know when the pandemic happened and it was like crazy bidding wars, right? It wasn't a lot of inventory, so that's a seller's market. We're still in a seller's market, even though the it's not as much hoorah, it's not as much bidding. There's still more buyers than inventory.
That's just like with everything. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Even with the rates,
even in the cars too. Yeah.
Even
with the rates as being so high.
Yeah, there's still buyers out there, even with the rates, doing this up and down thing, because it's more so of just knowing your goal. When you know your goal and what you want to achieve and why you want home ownership, you're not really focused on like the market. You just focus on what I got to do to get to my goal. So now that it's slowed down, buyers are able to ask for concessions, like ask, hey, can you give me a credit to pay for my closing costs? They're able to ask under the asking price.
So like when people, like, because somebody was like, oh, I'm only qualifying for 300 now, which is less than what they like, because the houses are so expensive. They're like, they're only qualifying for 300. So basically, like, if they find a house that's like maybe 400, they can try to like find a way to like make it go down in cost.
Well, that big of a 100,000.
No, it had to be like what, 25 or something.
Like, yeah, like a 25,000, 20. And what it depends on how long the house has been sitting on the market, how motivated is the seller. So you can negotiate, but that big of a drop, that's not likely.
Oh, well, shit. What kind of consent?
If you do get approved for 300,000, what I tell people is your first home don't have to be your forever home. So your first home can be your stepping stone. So if your first home ends up being a condo or a townhouse or a smaller home, that's fine. Buy that home, build equity over the time, watch the market, know when to sell it or hold it and become a landlord and put renters in there. Take the money that you've built equity, buy your next home. Your next home don't have to be forever. You build up until you get to your forever home. I would never say your first home, live in it for the 30 years. Y'all don't do
that.
Don't do
that. Okay, that sound very like I'm stuck in a box here. I don't want to live here. Okay, so can you explain the home buying process to us from start to finish?
Yes. Okay, so first, what you do is you'll talk with your real estate agent, me, and then we will go over your goals. Like I said, I will want to get to know you. Why are you wanting to buy? We'll set that forth, and then I'll introduce you to one of my preferred lenders, or if you already have a lender, you'll get pre-qualified. Once you get pre-qualified, we'll look at the homes in that pre-qualification range. Now, if you don't have a pre-qual letter, I really don't like to show homes that much, because if you see a home you fall in love with and you're not able to get the amount for that, then you like shut down and you forget your goals and you forget why you're doing this. And plus, with Arizona, with real estate law, we're not supposed to show you a home if you don't have a pre-qual.
Wow.
Sellers want pre-qual buyers looking at their home. They don't want you wasting time. They don't want to see, oh, I have someone viewing my home, and you don't even pre-qualify for it.
Right.
Okay, so after you get pre-qual, we find your home that works for you. We find the offer that works for you and the seller. You put the offer on it. The offer gets accepted. Then it goes into escrow. Escrow is the title company. So once it's in title company, you do your inspection. So you have an inspection period. It's usually 10 days, but during the market where it was, go, you were doing like 3-day inspections, 5-day inspections, because during that period, you're able to pull out your loan with no penalty. You're able to pull out the contract with no penalty during your due diligence during the inspection period for any reason. But that period is for you to have an inspector check out the home, see, and if they find anything, stuff that you don't like, we write it down, present it to the seller. Hey, we would like for you to fix this.
Okay.
Everything gets kind of renegotiated, and then we go from there.
You answered my question. Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Okay. What do lenders typically look for when they're considering, lending to the client, the prospect, or whatever?
Okay. So some lenders, so your credit score, that's like a big one that people ask, like, what does my credit score have to be? There's lenders that's able to qualify you with a 580, 560, but I always say try to get it higher, because that affects your interest rate. So the higher your credit score, the better your interest rate,
and the lower your payments.
Yeah, which means lower payments. But if you ready, if we like, okay, we can get you in at this 580, this is your interest rate, this is what your payments go be, and you can prove that I'm able to make those payments, and I'll refinance at a later time when my score is up and when the interest rates have lowered, by all means. And then for your income, they want to make sure that your debt is not, so the max DTI, that's debt to income ratio, that some lenders want is like 50. They prefer 30. But some will push it to the limit. They don't want to see that you like have all this debt. So like you could be making 100,000 or 6 figures a year, but if you have like all these cars or all these debt, they're like, you're not gonna be able to pay this loan back.
Right.
Which is what happened in 2008 with the crash that everybody be talking about. It was because y'all was getting them subprime loans and y'all knew y'all couldn't pay them back.
Facts.
And y'all knew, so we ain't gonna all put it on the lender, even though the lender was, giving out all those subprime loans with people who barely qualify. Their credit
DTI
scores
was
were
at
low.
85%.
Right. You yourself knew that you wanted a house. So when that great recession happened, you weren't able to pay your loan back, which went into the foreclosures,
So you have the credit score. Now, people have the credit score. Now, do they need, well, of course they do need, where should they have money already in the bank, like money set aside for possibly a put down? I mean, a down payment. I'm sorry. Where's my mind at?
Same thing, girl. Same thing. Yeah. No, same put down payment, same thing. So yeah, you should always have money aside. I mean, there are different programs out there for a down payment assistance or, closing costs, but you still have, a little something because you have to pay an earnest deposit. So in the buying process, it's kind of like a security deposit.
What's an earnest? Oh.
So it's like a security deposit. So once you put the offer on the home, you telling the seller, like, hold this earnest deposit because I'm serious about buying this home, right? So it's usually like 1% of the loan that people put down or 1,000. It also depends on what market we're in. If we're in a buyer's or a seller. So you put 1,000 down. So that's what I mean by no penalty during your period where you can cancel. You'll get your earnest deposit back. So you got to have some earnest deposit. You got to have money to pay for your inspection. That's usually like $450 to $500, depending on the size of your home. And then you have to have money for your appraisal. That's usually like $500 to $50.
Wow. Wow. Interesting.
Yes.
Who said something?
Nobody.
Somebody said something because she started laughing.
This is good. This is. I
Somebody
hope y'all
trying to
taking notes
distract
out
me.
there. I hope y'all taking notes out
Yes.
there.
Who's trying to distract Rita?
Okay.
Comment right now. Comment now, because you're obviously watching it.
Comment if you bad.
Why he say you are not going crazy in the comments? Sorry, what are you talking about?
Right?
What?
Tori talking about he going crazy in the comments. Lying. So
I can't.
he's not even commenting at all. He hasn't said one thing.
Wow, Torre hasn't said.
He hasn't said one thing on this thing.
Right, and he usually say something.
Usually he be on here talking. Now he ain't talking.
He be like, "Hey, queens, what's up?" Like, we haven't heard anything. Like,
yeah, like.
So that's all good stuff. Okay.
Wasn't gonna ask you. Dang, hold on, I got mixed up. I was gonna ask you something. I forgot. Like, what was he talking about? I was gonna say for the pre-qual. Do people like get pre-qualified, but then later on they like don't even get approved?
So you can get pre-qualified, and then throughout the life of the escrow period, which is like 30 days, if the bank they're gonna be asking you for like your pay stubs, your tax returns. They're gonna be asking for.
What they need tax returns for if you give them the pay stub.
So they want to make sure that you filed your taxes. So you just have to show proof that I filed my taxes. And so if you don't have like this stuff, or if you during the life of this escrow period, you went out and bought a car because you was feeling yourself, and it increased your DTI during escrow. It's a wrap.
That's a mistake.
No more loan.
Big fat mistake.
People do this all the time. All the time. They buy big purchases. After we have this talk, like, don't buy nothing. I just want you to get up, go to work, feed yourself, your kids, repeat. Once the escrow closes and they say your home has been recorded, splurge. Do what you do.
Lord.
But before then, don't do that because the bank will pull the loan.
How many times do you think that they're going to pull the credit during the application?
So they go pour the credit again towards the end when it's time to close.
Oh, wow. They're going to pull your credit again?
Well, yeah. When you have your time period with the lender, it's not going to like put all these inquiries on your credit. It's not.
But like how many days how long does the credit report last?
A credit. Well, okay. So let's say you shopping around for different lenders. You have like 15 days for different lenders to pull your credit and it doesn't affect you. But during your 30-day or your 45-day closing, however long it takes to close your home, the lender is going to recheck your qualifications. They're going to make sure nothing has appeared on your credit, such as a new car or a new ATV or a new boat.
Because that's going to take away from your DTI.
That's going to increase. Yeah, your debt is going to increase. So they'll be like, you can't afford this home no longer.
Right. That's crazy because I'm in home equity.
Mm-hmm.
So home equity, we pull your credit report at the beginning of the application. Mm-hmm. So as long as we don't see it, be good. But you never know because your application could be an old file, like an old age file, to where it may go past the 90 days of how long the credit report will last. Mm-hmm. And then we got to re-pull it. So then it's like, okay, like now you done added this extra shit. But most of the time we don't really get to that point. It'll be like only like maybe like 3% of our files really get to that age file. But dang, I can't believe y'all pull it again towards the end.
Y'all sneaky.
So you can't do shit.
You can't do nothing. Don't buy condoms. Don't buy weed.
This 2008 don't happen again.
What I do know is that when y'all during, at least in Bank of America, with debt to income, not debt to income, with verification of employment, they only verify that once with the pay stub. Like we verify that 10 days before approval.
Y'all verify.
So, yes, because some people be like, they be trying to use that home equity for income. Like, no, Sister Soldier, we cannot use it for income. I need you to know that you could pay your bills.
Right.
They be like, well, I quit now I'm retired. Now you don't qualify.
Please don't quit your job in the middle of the escrow.
Right.
Why would you though?
Why would you quit your job in the middle of a big loan application? You will be surprised.
My rent is only $600. I can make that on the site.
they just be like, well, and it's just like I don't even want to hear it because it doesn't matter. Because
Big Doobie said, I'm a home mortgage consultant for Wells Fargo in the daytime. This is what I do all day.
Y'all the
So
ops.
a mortgage consultant, so that's more like a loan officer or a mortgage consultant, or do you just like, what do you do, Doobie?
Yeah, I don't know, mortgage consultant.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it could be a LO. I just call.
Yeah, I call them LOs.
You and Doobie are ops, y'all, because you know where I'm at with it.
Who in Doobie is ops?
No, because you
the ops, nigga. You Chase, you the ops, nigga.
Why am I the ops?
No, she said me and Doobie are the ops because I work for B of A. He worked for what you call it. What up, D?
See, I don't work.
And I work for the blue people.
Chase Bank.
I used to work for them.
My aunt and my mom used to work for them.
Yeah, we all.
But I'm the
only one that have not worked for Chase.
I'm not in mortgage rings. I'm in a whole other side. Yeah,
you're not in mortgage.
I had to do with the headache stuff. I'll print the stuff for them, the verification and stuff like that, and send them on their way. But I deal with the other stuff.
What's I gonna ask you? Okay, yeah. So go back to the process. So now we at the point we passed escrow, right? We passed the 45 days.
So you're closed.
Now you're closing?
Yeah. Once the 45 or 30, it's usually 30 days. I try to push for 30 days. Once the 30-day hit, so they go send you like a couple of days or a week before your closing date. The escrow company will send you a settlement sheet. Why are you laughing?
No, but they happens. He must be a mortgage. They do that every year. See, that's one thing. What I do is secure. They need me, but they probably don't if I don't come to work.
I just got laid off from Chase for being there for 7 years. Fuck the motherfucker. Thanks, dude.
When I was with Chase, I was part of the layoffs too that they did back in 2013.
I heard it's better to go to small banks if you want to work in mortgage.
Yeah, because they lay off every year though. They lay off every year, and then they'll bring you back.
Don't lay off.
But they give you time to find another position. So you just got to make sure that you get something that they need you to do.
Yeah, Bank of America going to put you in another position. Yeah. And they going to pay you some more. But
Chase definitely put me in loan modifications, which was totally different. Yeah.
I sat next to them.
I was depressed. My dad
that is a stressful job.
Taking people's homes. I'm like,
that is the worst. People be crying like I just lost my job. I can't pay. And I sat with the mortgage people, like the underwriters and loan modifications, and they would just tell me these horror stories. And I'd be thinking like, oh my God, that is like sad. But they don't care because if you ain't got their bread, they ain't listen to nothing you just said. Like, bye. Bye.
Yeah, I was in the closing department doing refis, and then they laid us off and sent me on to modifications.
I'm still here, 7 years strong. Be right. So I'm gonna ask you. So I know somebody has said in another live they were saying like this is not the right time to be buying a house. Is that right? Or
so the right time to buy a house is when it's the right time for you. So the interest rates have increased, right? But the price of the homes are now slowly going down. You're able to negotiate. You're able to get closing costs. So what I ask people is, what is a monthly payment that you're able to do? What are you looking for?
$550.
And as long as like, y'all, please don't be like a 5-bedroom house, 3 baths. I want a pool, and I want to pay $1,000 a month.
That is Section 8. That's Section 8.
It's not happening. So be realistic. If you're at your apartment, your 2-bedroom apartment, and you're paying $2,000 a month, you're not getting all what you just named. Unless I could take you to Arizona City, Eloy.
Not Eloy, Lord Jesus.
Nobody will live there.
I've closed homes out in those areas. I can take you out there.
Are the houses nice though out there or no?
So in Arizona City, I just did a TikTok. Y'all go to my page. Follow me on TikTok. She sells homes. They're doing new builds. So they have 4 bedrooms, 2 or 3 baths under $250 in Arizona City.
How far is that?
It's like an hour from. So
damn. We gotta go somewhere just to get an hour from.
Man,
listen, I could have just took an exit and I would have been headed to San Diego. But it's an hour, like an hour from Phoenix.
Oh no, that's too fucking far.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they're building it up. I mean, nobody wants to move to Maricopa, but look, everyone's going to Maricopa.
Not? Right, facts.
Someone said, how much are they looking for a 5-bedroom in the 600,000 range?
They said they're looking for a 5-bedroom?
They said how much we looking at for a 5-bedroom in the 600,000 range.
Well, in what city? It depends on your city.
Who is this? D Street asking these questions.
So
the neighborhood too.
Yeah, you can find a 5-bedroom home for 600,000. It just depends on where you want to live. So a lot of people, you know, they love the Chandlers, the Awatukis.
Yeah.
The Tempies. Okay.
And that's probably like fucking.
Yeah. So yeah, there's homes. Freaking. It depends on the city. Like I said, Glendale.
You need $1 million.
What, $1 million?
I said you need $1 million for Chandler. Chandler is expensive as hell.
Chandler, yeah. Chandler is expensive. Chandler, I think, is like the second city that's the most with rent. I think it's Chandler is the second with the rent.
Rent itself is high as hell in Chandler. I need to just move back to Mesa. At this point.
Mesa is high too. You just need to.
Where do I need to go?
Right.
I need to get my credit right.
So we're working on that. So your audience, I know by watching a lot of them, they rap. Listen, don't nobody rap South Phoenix. Like those are the only people who be saying they from Arizona. Everybody I ask you who raps Arizona big, they're most likely from South Phoenix. Okay, y'all. So I need y'all to buy.
They want to buy in Gilbert 5-bedroom 600,000.
We probably have to go up just a tad bit more, depending
like
on
750.
How much house you want as well. So they be having 6 bedrooms, but your bedroom be like a little box.
In Gilbert?
Dang.
Yeah.
It's probably them older houses though, huh?
No, the older houses have the bigger rooms.
Oh,
it'd be those newer houses that they're doing. They're smaller. But yeah, you can get a 5-bedroom for 600. I'm telling y'all, I get asked for a 5-bedroom for like 300. So 600 is, you know, more realistic where we can work with that. But so your audience that be on here, like I need y'all to buy South Phoenix up. So I have 2 clients. I have a home right now under escrow in South Phoenix. And then I have another buyer that's looking at South Phoenix. Y'all, like how much yard that those homes in South Phoenix have? Like, do you know what you can do with your backyard and how you can
get equity in it?
Income? I was back there. I'm telling my client, like, you can host parties, you can host weddings, you can do just all different types of stuff. Y'all have like the musicians, artists, y'all already creative, right? So this is my plan for y'all.
Give it to us, girl.
Okay. So I have a lender. It's kind of similar to what Bank of America doing, where they're giving grants.
Hold up, I got that. Hold up. Let me go ahead and get that up here.
Right. And then we're gonna step because I want to know how you feel about that too. So when you tell us it, let me just keep that as a note, put it to the side.
So this is what Bank of America is doing.
For the people that don't know,
Bank of America creates a 0 down payment program for Blacks and Latinos to buy new homes.
Yes, that line is so misleading. It's for anybody.
Right.
You cannot say it's for Black and Latinos only, but is it for minority areas? But my lender is different. So
almost ended the broadcast, y'all. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Girl, take your hand off the clicker.
What?
Move your hand off the mouse. You did?
It say live up there.
Let me see. Oh no, I didn't.
This girl is goofy.
Okay, girl. Yeah, they listening. They got the ears. Who is this? Who is this? They want to know about this lending for Bank of America, and so do I.
Okay, so the Bank of America program isn't even here in Arizona, but I have a lender who's doing the same thing, but you have to qualify. So I haven't read too much at Bank of America, but they're looking at like your past rental. They're, able to approve you of stuff like that. With my lender, you have to be approved as normal, but they're giving you $13,000 to go towards a home as long as it's in a minority area that has 50% or more minorities, right? So when you first hear that as us as Black people, so when the lender was telling me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a little buyer session. I'm like, but I don't want you to explain that part to them. I want to explain that part. Because we always automatically think like, oh, they just want to put us all together in our area and they're trying to control us, blah, 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 right? Well, if you're already living
in the ghetto,
Phoenix, and it's not even, if you're living Levine, I live in Levine, and my house is nice. If you're living Levine,
don't let Tone hear that.
This
okay.
Tone is gone. Tone is gone.
I'm good. Yeah. He gone. Let him be gone.
We're already if you're already living in a minority area, why are you worried about if someone is giving you money to stay in the area? Now, if you don't want to stay in the area, I still want you to buy in that area. If that's your spot, that's your home, like buy it up and then rent it out.
Right.
So if they're giving you money to buy in that area, Black person, do it before the others do it.
Right.
And then they just change your whole spot up. Right. So I don't feel, at first when he told me that, like I said, I told my lender, I said, don't tell my people that. I'll tell them. I'll explain it in a way that they understand and stop. Because when we think like that, I call it trauma bonding. When you just saying what the next person's saying because that's their trauma, and you haven't even made sense for yourself.
Right.
So you're just latching on to something instead of working the system. If the system fit to give me money to buy up where I'm from, where my people at, I'm taking the money.
Facts.
And you don't have to be a first-time home buyer for my lender. It just has to be your primary property. So let's say you own a property already, but you want to take advantage. Okay, write yourself up a lease. You got a family member, a child, a child that's old enough to lease, an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
right.
I'm leasing out this property. Now this is about to be my primary property that I want to buy for y'all. And you don't have to pay this money back. So you don't have to, with most of down payment assistance programs, you have to live in the home like 2 to 3 years.
Right.
With this one, you can buy, you can sell it. The money, you don't have to pay that money back. So what I think about Bank of America is I think they were already doing that with NACA. Bank of America is the lender for NACA.
Yeah, they are.
So that's pretty much what NACA was about. You have to do those home counseling, stuff like that. So it's kind of the same thing for me. I say work the system. That's my thing. Stop thinking like, oh, they're out to get me. Of course, they're out to make money. There's an agenda. Of course, we all have an agenda. We all having a hidden agenda because it's not revealed.
Right.
Our friendships, our relationships, all have an agenda. If you can't do nothing for me, I don't want nothing to do with you. If I can't do nothing for you, you shouldn't want nothing to do with me.
Period.
Factual.
We take these words and we put negative stuff behind them. Oh, they're using us. Of course, you should use them back. We all should be using each other in some type of way.
So that we can all benefit.
Yeah.
Yes, you got to be usable.
Stop trauma bonding, y'all, and trying to find something negative and learn how to flip it. Learn how to make it work for you. And it's all about your mindset. When you purchase a home, I want your mindset to be on a different level. Like this has to do with me making money. This has to do with generational worth. If you ask a billionaire or a millionaire how they got to where they are, it's going to be through real estate. Not them being like a realtor. You don't have to be a real estate agent. You're an investor. Right. Once you own a home, you're automatically an entrepreneur. You're automatically an investor, and you're automatically a homeowner.
Right? Righteous,
Lord.
Girl, she out here giving the game. That's right.
So stop thinking buying a home is for you to just sit up and live in it. Okay, because when you think about a 30-year loan, and that's why interest rates scare people, because they're thinking about 30 years. Why are you living in your home for 30 years? Why are you not going with what the market says, building equity, selling it, or putting tenants in it, and then, working yourself out?
Or if you think that that is your home that you want to live in, you can get home equity and make sure that you fix it up to how you want it to look.
Yes.
That's how I see it. If you feel like that is going to be your home. But yeah, most of the time when they buy their first home, it is not your home.
And all you're going to be doing is fighting over Granny's home because she stayed in the home for all them 30 years. And then y'all fighting.
45 years.
Instead of teaching and showing y'all how to
exactly
flip it.
You know what I was like? My grandma owned that house. She loved that house. She'd rather build that house.
Yeah, so we have so many.
Is it fair? So when you say that it takes, okay, so how am I gonna say this? Do you usually work with the buyers from the first time you see the home together, from closing to the table, like the end of the whole process? Is that a whole 30-day process, or could it be longer?
Oh yeah, my buyers with me forever. That's who with me for 30 years. You get me forever. I'm gonna read you an email that I send my buyers once the home is closed. So I'm with them from the start until they're ready to sell again, and then until they're ready to sell that house again, and then until they're ready to sell their house again.
Let's see your bank statements, Rita. No, just play. She out here balling on the low. She might be a low-key millionaire. We don't even know that. So how do you help buyers compete in this market?
Well, right now for buyers, the market is good for buyers here in Arizona. So there's not really many bidding wars. They're able to, like I said, ask for credits. But so working with your lenders and having like the escrow and presenting a good offer to the seller is really just what the seller. So let me tell you what I did when the market was crazy, because right now it's pretty easy for buyers. So when the market was crazy, I'll tell you one instance. So new builds, right? I had clients who were buying new builds, and we were like shopping for them. Their offers kept getting outbidding. So I was telling my clients during that time, how much do you think this house is worth for you? Like, how much are you willing to put in? Because the prices were so high, the houses weren't appraising for that, right? So a bank is only going to lend you what your house appraises for. So if your house is $20,000 over the appraisal, the buyer, you have to come up with that $20,000 or leave the loan. Yeah, you have to cover the $20,000 if the seller is not gonna, go down. And during that time, they weren't going down. So my buyers, like, their offer kept getting outbid. And then there was this new build, right, that they wanted. So I called the builder and I'm like, I have clients, they're pre-approved. And she's like, well, I have clients that's coming in at 10:30 on this new build. And if they have their earnest deposit, it's theirs. Girl, I was there at 10 a.m. knocking on the door. She was all like flustered. It wasn't even open yet. It was just going beyond, what you had to do in this market. I'm like, they're not about to lose another bid or whatever. So she was like, she let me in, thank God, because I was like, open the door. Just open the door. I want to talk to you. So I told her, I called my clients, like, get in the car, get here with your earnings deposit. And we got that home. Sorry to the 10:30 appointment.
We was there at 10.
But
You
Savage.
no, I'm sure.
sorry to that 10:30 appointment, but you just gotta do what you gotta do. And then so why when they got their offer accepted on the new bill, all the offers that was outbidded, all of them, no exaggeration, they came back to me like, hey, is your client still available? Because the deal fell through. Because the houses were not appraising and people weren't willing. I guess their realtors wasn't explaining, like, you got to come out of pocket if it doesn't appraise.
Wow.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What would you ask?
Who, me or Kate? That was KJ.
Oh.
Well, what I was gonna ask you is like, now since you're a realtor, do you have to like work your way up with certain houses, like, or like
luxury? Like get into the luxury field, you mean?
Yeah, like, or do you like, can you go to wherever house you want to sell, or do you have to like work like, oh, do a certain amount of time for 100,000 or 200,000 houses or anything like that?
No, get in where you fit in. I want to like help my people for sure. I want, like I said, like with me living in Levine now, coming from Mesa and selling homes and being like around South Phoenix, like I want those to be bought up. But like I hear stories, you know, like, oh, I grew up in South Phoenix. Like I said, nobody read South Phoenix like them South Phoenix people.
Facts.
So I want, you know, y'all to buy that up. So those houses are, you know, lower. But yeah, I can go in any. Now to break into the luxury field, like the $1 million homes, you want to like work your way in there. You know, you just stepping up, because those are sellers where they've been through this, so they know what they want. They know what's going on in the market. They want to know, do you know what's going on in the market? They want to know who you know too. Right. It's like a society.
Right.
So it's politics and real estate.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lord, it's politics everywhere, y'all.
So,
it's politics and music, politics and real estate.
So what would you say your ratio? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask you because I need to, you know, try to put this back on this hip hop. So.
Oh, yeah, I didn't finish that. Okay, go.
I was going to ask for people that's rappers.
Yeah.
They want to buy a house, but they ain't got no job. Their job is to rap, right? What do they need? Like, what have you ever had like a rapper that like wants to buy a house, but have money, like they need to go get their LLCs and all that stuff? Like, what would you suggest they do?
Yeah, so you would need to make it a business. So you're a business owner. So you should treat yourself as a business owner. So you would need a 1099. Are you filing your taxes?
You know they're not.
Okay, so I would get them on track.
Right.
Get them taxes filed, baby. Please. And make sure they're filing their taxes. Make sure that they have income that can be, not, I wouldn't say traceable income, but verifiable.
Verifiable, income. Yeah.
Does Cash App verifiable?
I mean,
well, they got statements now.
Huh?
Cash App got monthly statements now.
Yeah. Statements. So yeah, so we want you, but filing your taxes. So if they're not filing their taxes yet, so when they come to me, we gonna talk about that. Okay, let's get your taxes filed.
Do they have to show 2 years proof or? Oh, 2 so
years.
Y'all ain't.
They need to treat it like a business first and foremost. If you're an artist, like if that's what you do full time, you need to treat it as a business. It need to be structured and ran as a business. You are a whole walking business, so you need to have a paper trail. Like, what are we doing here?
What she said.
Yeah.
So we'll start there. So if you're not doing it now, that's okay. If you about to start doing it, you about to start treating yourself better. Like I said, it's a mindset. Why wouldn't you run it like a business?
Right.
You know? Running like a business, because once you purchase a house, that adds on to your net worth. So then you're able to do things like with business credit, because they see. So let's say with your rap career, how much local rappers make a year? Okay, let's say you make
negative
100,000. I was like, if they selling, you gotta think about. No, let's do this. Okay, let's just do hypothetically speaking. You know, they have merch, they get paid to perform, They get paid for appearances. So just put them out there like they're established. Okay, so we're gonna start to say local
artists.
So let's just say y'all make $50,000 a year. We'll start there.
What about 35?
Don't do that. Okay, don't lowball them.
Even if that's fine,
that
if you make 35. So
okay.
you're gonna get a house. So your house or your condo or townhouse, whatever you get, let's say you get something for $150,000.
Probably a student.
Whatever you get, let's say you buy something for $150,000. Now your net worth is $200,000. Now you're in the six figures because your $150,000 homes has added on to your $50,000. And so when lenders see that, or when you're trying to get like a business loan to build your business, they see like, oh, okay, your net worth is $200,000. So you want to put yourself in a position that you're able to do stuff like that. And then, so yeah, you get a condo, you get a little house, that's fine. You get some land and get you a trailer out there.
Right.
That's fine as well. Don't be trying to live like the Joneses, whoever that may be in your eyesight. Live like you and what you can do, and we'll work with that. And then you get your next house and you go turn your house into a content house. Okay. You're a rapper, right now is the digital age. I be shooting content. I be wanting different backgrounds. So if you rapper buy a house, you get your house in South Phoenix and West Phoenix, wherever. You have an extra room that you're not using. You can turn that room into income. Whatever you're not using, whatever you
turn it into a studio.
A studio per period.
It could be a content. I'll pay you to come and shoot content if you have it set up. Right. Nice. You have 4 walls in a room. You can put different stuff on each wall. Okay.
Something.
Like you can, y'all podcast. I'll be hearing y'all say y'all be cooking people. You can have a kitchen session where you're podcast, where you're literally cooking and metaphorically cooking.
Yeah. Okay. They don't want me to go get my pot and my spoon so I can start cooking niggas. Niggas don't want to get cooked out here, Rita. These niggas don't want to get cooked.
They be sensitive.
They sensitive. They don't.
I'm sensitive too, so it's okay. I'm real sensitive. Don't play with me. So
I'm right there too.
Yeah. So y'all, when you buy a house, you got to think of meeting the needs. Like you think of what you need, and then you come and meet that need, and you make income off of it.
Yeah, it's time to get a house.
I like the way you think. That is absolutely, you just giving this game. And I think that's the problem with people, and they stuck in that mindset because they don't have the knowledge. So people are like, I'm never going to buy a house. I don't have this. Like, you don't know where to start. So when you don't have the proper information, of course, you're going to be stuck in that mindset, telling yourself you're not able to buy a house. I'm going to have to work the rest of my life. I'm going to have to work 6 jobs. And when you just have to have the process down, the steps, 1 through whatever they are, and follow that, and you can do it.
Right.
Exactly. You can do it.
I think we'll talk more about it.
So when you get ready to start to get your house, where do you think that people should start at? Like, where should they start at going to get someone that works on credit to make sure their credit is right? Or should they automatically try to get a realtor so that they can look? Or should they go to the bank first and apply and see what they say is wrong on why you may not qualify and then work and then go from there to work on that?
Always start with a realtor, a professional realtor So interview different realtors. Like I may not be the realtor for you, okay? Because like I said, I like to be like business. I like the person that's buying, like that you have goals.
Here go Torre. Finally, he was on some other live. I couldn't see what he was saying.
What type of realtor are you?
Okay, so I'm the realtor where, like I said, I meet you. I want to know your goals. I want to know where you want to go. I want to know how long you plan on living in the house. Why you plan to move now. The last email that I'm sending, I'm like, okay, this is not the ending. This is just the beginning. So I want to know your goals, where you want to be at. Is this, your forever home you feel? If not, what can I do to help you, get to the... I got one contact. So I could barely see, but I seen Tori say something my name. So there's the real. So I might be too much. You might be like, no, I just want to live in my house. You're asking too many questions.
Right.
I'll just get taken advantage of. I'm just kidding.
That is
Yeah,
just
you'll get
so
taken advantage
like
of. But
right.
because I'm fighting for you. I'm asking the lenders, questions to make sure that you're a good fit.
Right.
And if y'all not a good fit, I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do. Or if you want somebody just to sell you the home and leave you alone, that's not me.
Yeah,
right.
we don't want no ones like that. I need somebody that I can talk to who's gonna fight for me to go get a house per period.
Right, exactly. I'm texting you at midnight, like, look,
10 o'clock.
You know what I'm saying?
What time we got to be there in the morning? Do I got to get a money order? Or what we got to do?
Should I spend a night? Are we capping out? Like, what's good?
Right.
No, yeah. I got the late night text, the early morning text calls. My shirt do say the real estate therapist because that's what it is. Really, with me, that's how I feel because I want like your mindset to be there. So yeah, I don't want you calling me crying like I'm in foreclosure or I can't, So I want you to just have the right mindset, be okay with what you're able to get now, and know that you can, build up.
Right, you're trying to take your buyers to the next level. Like, think big.
Period.
Right. How long after you close on a house do you get your money for commission?
Oh, so I get it. Well, with my brokerage and now, I can get a day of. I can get the day of close from the title company, or if not, if they send my commissions to my brokerage because my brokerage takes their cut out, then it's like a couple days.
What is a brokerage? The company that you work for?
Mm-hmm. So they're the ones who hold like our insurance. So they broker the loans, and then the real estate agents are like fall up under them. So we pay them a percentage. So with my brokerage, EXP, if y'all thinking about getting a real estate, contact me. But so how they do it, our split, once we pay them, or not like me paying them $8,000, but out of my deals, once I hit the first $8,000 to them, then I pay them no more. I just pay like office fees. It's like $200 or something like that.
Now, do your taxes vary each year, or is it pretty much the same?
Oh yeah, whoo, yeah.
That's another thing. That's another thing. Like, yeah, you gotta pay taxes. Like, I was like,
you gotta pay taxes. You gotta pay your own insurance. You got you get used to their job. Because your job is paying a portion of your taxes. Even though we be like, oh, they're taking a lot of taxes. Your employer is paying a lot of their taxes as well. And then what you get in your insurance covered, once you out here by yourself, you out here.
You out here.
Your insurance, your taxes. So you got to make sure you have a good tax person. So yeah, your taxes vary because there's a lot of credits that come. Did y'all know there was a COVID-19 credit?
Yes. Yes.
And it was like up to 30,000.
Yes. What? Currently kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is it at? It's going to take months, but yeah, definitely.
Oh,
that's yes. I'm a business owner. Yes.
So y'all rappers. This is
why people understand.
I thought they said that you had to have employees though.
You're your employee. Like how I run my business, I'm on payroll, and so
neither one of y'all told me this.
And so we're on payroll. Where we both on this, so we're on payroll.
So I could have did it.
Huh? Yeah. Do you file your business?
Oh, we don't file for the business. That's why.
We should. We have to. We're like, yeah.
We need to this year. We don't file for the business.
Mm-hmm.
This is a business, and there's a lot of things, opportunities that we take advantage of. Like people don't know that as a business owner, there are a lot of programs, a lot of free money just sitting out here waiting for you to get it. You just got to know how to get to it. It's plenty money out here.
Yeah. So with that one, what they're doing is paying, because at our regular job, once we had, did y'all pay y'all when you had COVID? No?
When we had what?
When you got COVID. Did
I
they
ain't
pay?
never have COVID.
You never had COVID?
I don't
Well, I
think
mean,
so.
were they paying y'all, like the employees? Do you know?
Well, yeah, because I think it's like they're sick.
So yeah,
we got COVID pay.
Okay, yeah. So when you're an entrepreneur, like COVID pay, like you know, so they were giving out these grants up to 30,000 if you had COVID pay, you know, during your business or whatever, to pay you if you had to, you know, sit out from your job, your business or whatever. So they was paying that out. Because
that's why having a good tax person is important.
What the fuck? So if they pay me, if I had COVID and they paid me, I got a tax credit. Is that what you just said?
So if your business, let's say you had COVID, yeah, and then you would check a box, even on TurboTax. If you filed with TurboTax, they ask you the question: were you filing your business tax? Did you have COVID during this time? Check yes, or when whatever questions they ask you after that. So then you qualify depending on your income amount. Like I said, the max I think was like 30,000 that they was giving out for that, because they was giving these employers COVID relief to pay their employees.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Yes, I'm telling you, like, it's, you just got to be out here. You got to be resourceful. You got to network, and it's money to be made.
Yes.
Dang. So there's new bills for 300,000.
New. Oh yeah, out in Sun City.
Oh shit, no.
Not Sun City. Arizona City.
Oh no.
Arizona City.
That's too far. New bills out here is how much? Like 700?
No. You can find new bills like 4 and up.
I'm probably gonna call. I need some more I need some more income.
You will. Don't. You will. Do not say you won't.
I don't right now, but I will once I get me a new job.
That's why you need to tell your employer in your meeting, I need you to put, my goal is home ownership. I've been working here for this long, so I need you to put me in front of things that's going to increase my pay. I'm not just all about y'all.
Yeah.
Facts.
I just had my one-on-one today, so now I gotta wait next month to say all that extra.
Yeah, make sure you tell them.
Type it up in an email, put it to the side.
Goals. When they ask you your goals, don't just list your job goals.
Yeah, because
like I have a family.
I'm about to actually apply for his manager position. I just talked to this guy the other day. So I need to, because I'm so sick of this job. Is so easy. It's so easy to just like get comfortable with a job, and just because it's just everything. You just go to work and you just like just go through, just fly by, and it's just so easy. But now I'm like, I need more pay, bro. I could be doing something easier for what I be doing for the pay I be getting. That's
they
how
be
I
so trying to work. They so trying to work a sister.
They be trying to
work you and work you. If you don't speak up,
the little to no money, the cost of living is going up.
Yeah,
and the cost of pay is not increasing.
Yeah, please. You about to hear what I want? Because I'm doing the most.
Yeah,
right
at this point. So
Rita, you sell you. Oh, go ahead. Go.
No, go.
No, I'm not gonna forget. I got my.
She was shaking that pen like this.
No, I have 2 questions. So my first question is, are you a full-time realtor? You do this full-time?
I am. So proud of myself.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Full-time real estate. So
motivation. Let me take some though. You just motivated me again. I'm motivated. Okay, now how many buyer clients do you have right now?
So how many pre-quals? Okay, I'll break it down. How many pre-quals and then buyers that's working on. So right now, how I have pre-qualified is about 5 people that have pre-qualified. And then my list of people who were like working on credit, working on, income, blah, blah, blah. That's a list.
Okay. No, that's good. That was good. Now, to somebody that's tuning in right now and wanting to get into real estate, would you tell them to go for it or continue to do what they do? Go for it. Okay.
Well, as long as you have, as long as you have the discipline, the drive, like I said, so you got to treat, if you plan on going full time, you have to treat it like you were at your job. So you have to have a schedule. So if you're like, okay, from 8 to 5, I'm working from 8 to 5. Here's my schedule. Here's my lunch. Like you have to do it just like that. But if you have the drive and you're determined, yeah, start off part-time like I did for years. I was part-time for years. Do it. Let me know.
I'm scared to sell houses, but I do want to be a loan officer.
Why are you scared to sell houses?
Yeah, they sell themselves. You're really selling yourself.
Yeah.
Personality, know what you talking about?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like, you know, you can't get this house, so why you
No, you can't tell the client that. You gotta like, you know what? I'm doing what I can to get you up in this house. You know what I'm saying?
What are you doing with this credit? Why you come over here with 300? You know you ain't even. You barely can get an apartment. How you think you about to get a house? Why?
Fire! I'm gonna report her.
Like this is trash. This is trash. Get this.
I'm about to call the commissioner on you. I'm done. I don't like the representation right here.
You go get like that. Did y'all see that Asian realtor? Like, what was it? A couple years ago in Scottsdale.
Yes, that's what that Tone always puts in there. He's like, we don't want no black people over here.
Girl, they called that commissioner. I looked up his little information on the website.
They don't play. They do not play.
Deactivated.
They do not play
him. Oh, this is some great info. I didn't know that. So that dude that's in Scottsdale that was telling everybody that there's no nigga. What did he say? No niggas wanted. No niggas here. Yeah. This is a no nigger zone. That's what he said. No nigger zone. So that man got so he was a realtor. I don't think, did we ever know what he was? I wish Tone was on here right now. I wonder if we know. I didn't know if we knew that he was a realtor.
He was. He was
just a regular person.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. He was a realtor. And then somebody. Well, first of all, the black dude was like a famous TikToker.
Yeah.
Right.
So it spread so fast and people were like, oh, I reckon that's a realtor, blah, blah. And they scammed his brokerage IG page.
Oh, that's media is a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
They would get you up out of there.
Yes.
And so where his brokerage had to write a post, like, you know, we don't agree with blah, blah, blah.
Tolerate that, blah, blah, blah. We're going to
investigate.
Did
you look at that one girl's stuff to see if she was deactivated? Remember that post I sent you? I said, Rita, don't be doing this. What that she went?
No, I don't know. I don't know her name. And she wasn't with Arizona. So, okay. I'm able to sign in Arizona's.
So there was this realtor who had was messing with this handicapped person. Like it was like her off day, I think it was. I think she was at like some event or something like that. And this handicapped person, she just kept messing with him. And his wife was like, why do you keep doing that? And she would go sit on his lap and like just doing inappropriate shit to this old man in a wheelchair. So they found who she was. She was actually a realtor, but I don't know like what state, but she was a realtor. And they like freaking was like saying a whole bunch of stuff, was on her comments. They was calling her phone. I was like, Rita, make sure you leave them handicapped folks alone when you go to the concert.
they hold realtors to a very high standard. Like at the end of the day, like you're up there.
You get a fingerprint
with lawyers. You're up there with everybody. So
because you meeting random people, we gotta make sure you ain't out here killing folks, meeting up with people, killing folks in the house,
taking people information and stuff like that. So definitely you gotta have integrity. You have to be trustworthy.
Yeah,
representation is everything. Everything. That's what I'm saying. So they take that, they teach you that stuff in school too. Like, listen, like, don't be out here acting a fool with this license because they'll snatch it and you'll be on the naughty list for the rest of your life. That's it. Career ended.
Don't do it.
It's a privilege to have a real estate license.
And then lady realtors that's just getting in, make sure you protect yourself.
No.
What do you mean by that? Keep that banger on you? No, just playing.
Banger on me, keep a banger on me. That's on me.
Man,
I have the right to carry state, but I don't know. You better know some kung fu moves or something. Have the little keychain thing, because when you're like sitting and doing open houses, there was a realtor. I think she was from here a long time
that got attacked and killed. I remember
at the open house. She didn't know the dude was still upstairs.
Mm-hmm. So, and she was getting ready to close up her friend. Her friend was
a guy who came in, act like he wanted to look at the house.
Mm-hmm. And she was getting ready to close up, and her friend was waiting for her, and she like never showed up. And they went back to the house and unlocked the door, and she was in there dead. But I thought now that they have you guys doing showings in pairs, is that not true?
I don't know. It's up to you. I don't do showings in pairs.
Because anybody trying to get that commission, then they're gonna be trying to steal clients and shit. Like no.
See, I'm on a team. Wait. So I'm on a team, Porch Light, Arizona. So it's me and two other ladies. We're a minority team. So I'm on a team. So sometimes like we'll do open houses together. But before I was on the team, I was doing all my open houses by myself. Unless I was bored, I'll tell one of my lender friends, like, just come sit with me. I haven't encountered anything, but
Praise
I'm
God.
a kung fu master.
You need to give us your location.
You do have my location.
Crystal be turning hers off.
Right.
But no, seriously, like that's real stuff. As women, just in general, we do need to be careful and protect ourselves, because there's a woman in Memphis. She was actually a teacher, and she was doing a run, and some guy kidnapped her, raped her, and murdered her, and she had like 3 kids. This was just the other day. Like, so women, we are very vulnerable when we're out there, just going to the grocery store, picking up our kids. We're extremely vulnerable. And for whatever reason, men prey on us like all the time. So just be careful.
They watch our every move, everything.
Like you say, go get some training, go get some karate training, go get your firearm permit, do something, work out, make sure you got that energy just in case you do have to fight, you can fight for your life. But no, seriously.
Right.
Because it's gonna be a hard one for me, because I'm pencil, phone, everything.
I'm going down swinging.
Everything is a weapon. You can use
everything. My teeth,
my nails, my 2 daughters. Everything is a weapon. Your teeth, your knees, your elbows,
your nails,
your head, your shoulder.
Look for weapons. I'm picking up.
I'm use my head, because my head kind of soft. It ain't a hard head.
I'm gonna use mine. I don't know who gonna pass out first, but damn it, I'm gonna make sure it ain't me.
Right, for real. Please.
I'm freaking weak.
You gotta use everything. Don't just lay down. Don't go out of fight.
Please don't. Yeah, no. It is scary out there. I forgot you had 2 girls.
Yes, Rihanna, Yana. 15 and 12.
Really?
Girl, yeah.
Her kids is old, huh?
I got some old ones.
I'll be there soon, Aaron.
I'm there. I'm in a teenage life too.
How old?
14 and 12.
Oh yeah, we about the same.
Yeah, my son just started high school. We have a 7th grade. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. To me, it's the best, because they're like really independent, and it makes life a little bit easier. But still, these teenage kids with these new attitudes, no, it's a whole nother parenting level that you have to reach. It's like, okay, what level I'm on now?
Girls, ooh, girl,
woo!
Especially having a high schooler.
A high schooler that's pretty. Yeah, and she's like, Rihanna is very pretty.
And she goes to Mountain Point now. So she went to school in Mesa. Now she go to Mountain Point.
If you know anything about that, she went to school in Mesa with the white folks. Now she at Mountain Point with the black kids and the black boys. So the black boys is loving her. She has a beautiful shaped body. She plays volleyball. And she's probably one of the prettiest girls in the school. So it's just over for these people.
So I'm a head buster.
Stop playing. So I will come right up behind, nigga. Like, stop playing.
But yes, but she's still in a stage where she tells me everything. Like, awesome. She texts me throughout the whole day of school. I'm like, when are you learning? Where's your teachers? How are you texting me? And if I don't reply back, she's like, mom. I'm like, what's going on?
You're her best friend.
I'm her best friend. So
that's good though.
But we still in that stage. I'm praying that continues on.
Yeah. That's good though. Stuff.
Yeah.
Because Aaron wouldn't text me nothing.
Nephew, but he tells her. I wish they went to school together.
Who, Rihanna and Yanni? I mean, Rihanna and Aaron?
Yeah, because he would tell me.
No, not at that age. He can't tell you.
At that now, that's why I need him to start practices. When did he start practices there?
He's not.
He's not?
No.
He's not doing track?
Oh, that's like
upcoming.
That's probably like next year.
I need at this age.
But that's practice. He ain't gonna be practicing points.
Now, Rita, a little side thing. I know we talk real estate, but are you single? Are you dating just in case?
The gym with the basketball players.
Look at this.
What?
What?
Hey, you might just in a car.
If I'm single or if I'm dating.
It's that.
I did.
When? I didn't even hear her say that.
She said it.
It may be some people in the audience.
You know why I said that? That's funny because so I went to the Black Rodeo. You know, a lot of people my number is all over my social media. So I be getting like texts and calls or whatever, acting like they're wanting to buy, but it's something else. So I went to the Black Rodeo this weekend and I was passing out, I made little goodie bags and I was passing them out like how they used to pass out the CDs back in the day. Like what y'all rappers should have been at, with y'all little QCR code.
Yeah, they don't. They don't know how to. They don't know.
So I'm in the parking lot, passing them out. Oh, and I got a buyer from that too, a pre-qualified buyer from
what?
That.
What?
Yeah.
Networking with your network.
Fans. See? So the guy that was sitting behind me, I gave him my little goodie bag, and then he texted me. He was like, "Business question, do you deal with land or do you sell land, whatever?" Like, yeah. And then he's like, "Personal question, are you single?" Sir, you already know that I sell real estate. So like if you just wanted to ask me, but I'm single.
Okay.
I'm single, yeah. But
we some single souls out here.
I'm single, but
I'm
super busy with this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Starting up. So somebody would have to be busy as well.
Right.
I'm not saying you have to be an entrepreneur, whatever you're doing. Just, charge it to the game.
She's not talking to none of you rappers. Let's be clear. She's not talking to
Wait a minute, how you gonna be blocking her? Hold on. You cannot be blocking her.
I'm not blocking her. I'm looking out for her. She's not talking to not a one of you niggas out there. Period.
I'm looking out for her.
No, yes. He might be the next Drake. They might be the next Drake.
No, we know we know who gonna be the next Drake. And she's not. I don't know, but we know if they would be, or that's what I'm saying. Like, none of these niggas that would try to holler at you is gonna be anything like that. Like, she's not talking about y'all. She's talking to the general public.
Y'all, don't listen.
Listen to me, okay? Go listen to me and go ahead and try to holler at her. As soon as you say it's you're a rapper, she gonna say, "Is his music good?" I'm gonna tell you it's trash. She ain't gonna talk to you again. She gonna tell you again.
In a whole group text.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with you trash rappers that we can't even listen to your music? What we're gonna be laughing about you in our group message? Then you're gonna break up with her because you're gonna read the message. Oh my god!
But y'all don't listen to her. Listen, I'm single, and
she is not ready to mingle with any of you trash rappers. And y'all know what trash rappers I'm talking about. So if you're not a trash rapper, then I'm obviously not talking to you. But she's still not gonna talk to you either. Period.
So Rita, would you ever get your broker license? Is that something you want to do?
Yeah, that's the goal down the line for me. I want to become a broker.
Wait, so what's the difference between a broker and a real estate agent?
So a broker, they pay more fees, and they're able to have agents up under them.
So you can get
Crystal. They're like the mother. They're like the mother of it.
Yeah, they're the mother board.
And you're their sons.
It's basically like you're the label.
Yeah.
And then you have the artist underneath you. Oh.
Yeah, you can open up your own brokerage company, have your own agents and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Big bank take little bank. You feel me? But yeah.
But eventually, I want to have like buildings and apartments, and
would you think about going into commercial real estate, or would you just do residential and just take your money that you make there and build on that side?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
So I have a question. I keep getting calls from these internet people that want to sell, that keep saying like, can you sell your house, your apartment? But it's like a condo that I lived in a long time ago. And then they're like, you want to sell your house that you're in? And they literally like write my address down. I'll be thinking that something is weird. I'll be like, bruh, stop messaging me and ask the fucking complex. Because like, why do you keep calling me?
You talking about when we stayed in Chandler?
Huh?
You talking about Knox? Those?
That one and this current apartment now too. They keep saying like, do you want to sell? At one point I just went along with it. I was like, yes, like yeah. 300,000. They was like, can you go down to 250? I was like, yeah. When are you gonna send a check? Like, what are you talking about right now?
Do you know the biggest scam right now is taking people titles to their homes?
How? Oh, my bad. Wait, let her ask this question first because I really want to know. My nose is itching.
No, I was saying that's like a scam right now here where I'm at, where there are people taking people title to their homes, like right from underneath them.
How?
Yeah, how
I would have to ask how, but one of our clients that came in, she had to someone was trying to take her title. Her car got broken. It's a long story, but she ended up getting some insurance where it's a company that monitor like your title, and if something like happens or it was used or whatever. Have you ever heard anything like that?
Wait, so they broke into her car. You said, and they took a physical,
like the paperwork. Like, so she owns some land. And I guess she had the title.
Sign over. What kind of title companies?
Yeah, like you gotta have notary. You gotta get notarized and all types of stuff. Like you can't just be taken. Like you can't like oh, I got your paperwork that you signed for this house. Now it's mine. Like
listen, because I'm dealing with a client that's going through a probate. The person has deceased, right, and is like jumping through hoops or whatever. So yeah, so I'm gonna say this: make sure you title correctly. So if you're not married, so let's say like if we went, me and Ashley, we're not married, purchased our home together, like we need to title correctly. So you either go title as saying like if I was to pass first, then my portion will automatically go to my heirs. Or it doesn't matter who passes, the living will take the whole shebang. So in our situation, so if it was like my heirs, it would be my children or whatever, I would get 50%. So if it was me and her, she would know like my kids ain't finna be like, Ashley, you have to get out the house.
Right.
But you might be put in a situation where you title where you're like, oh, we're good. Cause we're family. Like we've been friends over 20 years. Like, okay, y'all. So I don't know how to play pool. So I went to play pool with them. And this chick gonna say to me, how you don't know how to play pool? And my dad taught her how to play pool. So we're like family. So it ain't gonna be like no shicey stuff. But if it wasn't the case, you really have to talk to the person like, so if I die, your heirs, if you don't have any children, it'll go to your parents. And your parents need to know that they're not gonna, or your kids need to know they're not about to kick me out of my house. If that's the case, then we need to title as when you pass, you gone. And that's it. It's goes to the living. But so yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how did they sign
when I'll follow you up with that because she was telling me, she's like, now I have this company and they're looking into it and they'll notify me if somebody try to do something, and I'm just like, okay, yeah.
I can see like taking her credit, like stealing her credit, but like stealing your land, like your house, that's a whole different. I don't know if somebody could just come in there and steal your land and your house.
I mean, a squatter can come squat.
Yeah.
And then in certain states, there's squatter laws.
Wait, like California. A person.
Yeah, they come sit on your land. If you don't kick them out enough time, or if you can't get them off, then they have rights. You have to do an official eviction.
In California, I think it's like 30 days.
Your grass.
In California, it's really big in California. So people in the Beverly Hills area, Hollywood Hills and stuff like that, like people will come and squat. And if they're in that property for like 30 days or more, then the homeowner cannot come and say anything. Then there's paperwork involved. Now we got to go get in front of a court. We got to do all this stuff. I got to it's crazy.
What in the entire nigga, a whole squatter.
Girl, this is very common. Do you know people really be living in people's houses and passing off as their own? Because some people have so many houses and they probably don't even be in the country and don't even come to the house for 6 to 8 months or even years at some time, and that became their house. It's a situation where people don't lost their house to a squatter. Like,
that's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Do you know about life estates?
Like probate? What I was just talking about?
Maybe. I don't know. Like some people
Well,
be
I'm
having
like
life
those.
estates on their property. Trust.
Trust.
Yeah, trust. Well,
Too.
that's the stuff I be doing.
Okay. So yeah. So y'all, instead of writing these, putting everything like in your will, I would say get a trust,
Revocable.
put the stuff in your trust, and make your kids the beneficiary.
Yep.
But if you do a trust, make sure it's revocable.
Right.
So,
because it's irrevocable, you won't be able to qualify for loans and things like that. Well,
I do that at work,
but
I can set those up at work.
I'll be having to look at people's trust. They be like, we have to send over our trust. Does it have to do with your house? Are you getting a loan? Are you getting a loan on your house? So you want us to send over these 90 pages? You made it 90 pages. So yes, you need to send it over so we can look at it.
We have to send it to the back office, get approved before. You just can't walk inside and open up a trust. Okay, we have to get the paperwork. We have to submit it, and we have to get approval to open up a trust for you. That's just my line of work.
I swear,
I cannot stand that.
Clients be the worst. They be doing one person had a life estate on his home, and then we were like, well, we don't lend on life estate properties with life estates. He was like, well, my wife died, so now it's not in the life estate. I'm like, okay, so did you go get the title updated? Or like you think that the life estate is gonna go away because your wife done died? Like people just be
and then people be come in, like you're not POD on this account. I can't do nothing for it. Can't get no information. Like, have your stuff together. Get your paperwork. Have somebody there to represent you when you leave this world. Because nobody's just going to hand you money and say, "Oh, okay, they passed away. Here's their life. This is their house, their property, their money." Like, no, have your paperwork in order. Okay, get you a lawyer and have them draw up the paperwork. Put it in writing. Okay, because we're not going to argue with you because you're who. What? We don't care about that. We want to see it in writing. It's the black and white for us. That's what it is.
You who?
Black and white. Because people be coming in like, I'm such and such.
Appreciate it.
But
it's my birthday like in 3 hours.
And here 30 minutes for me. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. It's 30 minutes in 30 minutes.
First year that my grandma doesn't call me and say happy birthday.
Aww.
I know. I'm gonna cry in the morning. It's okay. She used to be the first one to wake up and tell me happy birthday. So I'll probably cry in the morning and then I'll be back to getting it. I don't gotta work tomorrow, thank God.
She is not about to be 40. You need to quit playing, please, because I'm gonna move to cook.
Who said she about to be? Ryan, don't come on here trolling. He's mad. He's just mad because I was trolling his show all yesterday. I was getting in his ass yesterday.
Who?
Ryan over here trolling, talking about she about to be 40.
Rita, did you breathe? Wait a minute, it was something else. Okay, you answered all my questions. I'm about to
be 40. That's okay because I look like I'm 24.
You did answer all period. You answered all my questions. I was about to ask you.
Oh wait, you never answered my question. So why do people keep messaging me asking me if I want to sell my house, even though I don't even got a house to sell?
They're just cold calling. So when we say the condos that we stayed in Chandler, even though each one of our units were individually in by different people, so when they pull up an address, your name pulls up.
Go in the studio.
So those were condos that were owned by people. So that's why they're calling you, because they're trying to own.
But I say an apartment has always been.
But your apartments now, I don't know about that. I don't know why they texting you about that.
They've been doing this for since I lived here. It's weird as hell.
Yeah, because those aren't individually owned.
Exactly. And I'd be like, can you? Today I got some. I'm like, can you please stop effing texting me?
You said what?
I said, can you please stop effing texting me?
Dang.
Because I done told them to stop and they continue to keep texting me.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, they're freaking annoying. Like, what are you doing?
Well, so the tactic is the tactic. So you say, if you respond back and say, I don't own, I rent, then they're supposed to flip it and be like, okay, well, let's get you in home ownership. So,
and I'm gonna be like, my credit score is at 100. So now what? Please take me off the list.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep hitting you if you tell them to stop.
A lot of times, and I keep telling them, go talk to the owner, go talk to the apartments.
Right, block them.
Nigga, they be calling me. Okay, first they was texting me. And it's off an address called Bloomington Way or something. They kept talking to me about an address on Bloomington. I'm like, bro, I don't know what address that is. Stop texting me. They think my name is Ryan. They be like, hey, Ryan, are you interested in selling 955 Bloomington Avenue?
Yes.
At first, I was like, that, and they the ones that kept texting me. At first, I was like, yes, for $250. I know I said $300. They was like, can you come down to $2 something? I was like, yes, send the check.
It's probably because your number is attached
to something.
To the Ryan dude.
I wish they would just freaking stop messaging me per period. They're so freaking annoying.
Like all the people that hit me up about Jeremiah.
But why is my number attached to somebody named Ryan though? Because I done had this number for a while.
I mean, you ain't had it that long because remember you switched.
Yeah, but that was like that was like
the number you had.
That was my because it's stupid. We don't even bring that up because of freaking JR stupid hell. That was like everybody knew that number. People go to jail and knew that number.
Wow.
My old number, that's how long I had that. I had that number since I was in like 10th grade up until like maybe like 4 years ago.
Now, Rita, are those rent to own programs good? You know how they have?
Oh, yeah, we didn't cover that.
Rent to own.
It depends. So there's two major companies that do rent to own or individual seller.
Talking to Mike. Huh? Talk more into the mic.
Or individual seller can do a rent to own as well. So there's one company that you're paying your rents and then they take a portion out to save for when you are ready to purchase. But the rent increases, I think, like every year or every third year or something like that. And then by the 5th year, they feel like you should be ready to purchase. So if there's a company that's doing that they're taking a portion of your rent and they're applying it, towards when you're ready to buy. Or so let's say after 5 years, you're not ready to buy. There's a company where you don't get that money, even though you've been given it, since they said in the contract, like after 5 years, you have to purchase and they've been taking the portion out. If your credit isn't ready, then sorry. And then there's individual owners who do it, but sometimes they want a huge down payment. So they want you to pay like $20,000. And you got to worry about with those individual people, they as well can say, if you don't purchase in this amount of time, that 20 you gave me is mine and whatever else that we've been dealing with. So if you do it, just make sure the contract is right and it works for you. There's another thing called seller buyback. So with seller buyback, they will allow you to take title, but they become your bank. So they're lending the money, but they have terms. So they'll say, okay, you need to pay this down payment, and this is how much your monthly payments are. So it sounds similar like to rent to own, but it's different. So they can give you, like you can get a seller buyback to do the 30-year as well. They just become your bank.
Is most mortgages fixed or are they variable?
So right now, do a fix. A 30-year
the rate
fix.
Keeps going up, yeah.
Huh?
Because the rates keep going up, so you might as well do a fix.
Yeah.
But what is the rates based off of? Is it based off the Wall Street Journal Prime too? Or
so right now the rates are so right now I believe let me see what the rates are right now.
Like, did they go off the net margin and the Wall Street Journal Prime? Or
they go off
another Prime. Is there another Prime? I don't know.
Where's Anthony? So I have one lender. He updates me. Every time. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. I think people should be doing fixed right now because these rates, like the Wall Street Journal Prime, went up at least 3 times in the last month and a half. At least. Is that like 5.5 right now? When I first started working, it was at 3.25. That was like 7 years ago.
Yeah. So the rates are increasing, but the experts, who are the people who like watch the market, the stats and things like that, they are saying that they're going to level out. So it's not going to just continue to keep climb. That is going to eventually just, level out. But I say definitely get fixed. because some are in the 6 right now. And then if you with some programs like a down payment assistance program, your interest rate goes up with the down payment assistance.
Damn.
So
it's always a downfall to certain things, huh? It's like you want to buy a home, you want to get assistance, but then your rates.
But don't let it discourage. But don't let that discourage you, though.
Because you date. I'll say this: you date the rate. They married to that rate. You're not married to that rate, so date it. And then once the rates drop, do a refi. Drop it. It's not forever. Like that rate is not going to stay that same for 30 years.
Yeah.
The amount of time. So you just got to make it work for you. You just got to say, this is the payment that I want. And I want to see if my realtor and my lender can get me something with that payment. Stop looking so much at the price of the home, but what we can get your payments to. Because that's what you got to worry about, is if you can make your payments every month. Like I said, the amount of the home only matters if you're staying in the home for 30 years.
Yeah.
30-year loan.
And just like a car, you can always refinance.
Right. Think big.
Yeah.
Think big. Don't let, stuff stop you. Don't be trauma bonding with people that's sharing their experiences that ain't got nothing to do with you.
True.
Create your own experience.
Trauma bond. That's what Tone be doing. Bonding, trauma bonding. He be trauma bonding. It's ridiculous.
Tone. Ice still in Tone.
What did you call him?
Ice still it. We was talking about he steal the ice. I was like, what?
Tone still
at the grocery store. He's like, if I spend so much money on my groceries, I feel like I should get free ice.
What?
Like, what?
That's the same one that scanned.
Yeah, I'll be doing that too. And I'm like, this is a thing.
They probably live out there with him in Avondale or something.
And he be scanning every other item at Walmart.
I'm freaking weak as hell. I never he be some ice.
Yeah, he had the other day.
In my head. Yeah. Woo! What was I gonna say? Did I have any other questions about this real estate? So y'all, so let me recap this. Basically, niggas need to get they credit to at least a 585, preferably over 600, so that y'all mother can get a house. Okay. If you get a house, you're gonna want some type of down payment. So you should have saved up at least $5,000.
Yeah. So if you get an FHA loan, you can get a 3.5 on your down payment. So 3.5% of whatever the purchase price is.
So you need at least 5,000. So at least have 5,000 just in case you gotta hurry up and go. I don't know, do something with it. Escrow, whatever Rita was saying at 10:00 a.m. Bring the check. Okay.
Right. Bring it. Okay.
Exactly. So you need to save at least $5,000. At least $5,000. Okay.
Stop spending.
Your debt to income. Save. Your debt to income needs to be low. Stop. No, you can't have a lot of debt. Pay them things off per period. If you got credit cards, pay it off. If you got student loans, pay them down so the payments aren't so much or something. If you can't do that,
pay your credit cards down.
Pay them. Pay it down to like what, $100?
No, like 30%.
Oh, okay. So keep it like for utilization. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So pay your credit cards down so your debt to income is very low. Debt to income. Make sure you have a job. Okay. If you don't have a job, you can't pay rent. If you can't pay rent or mortgage, you can't get a job. Or you can't get a loan. If you have a job. You need to be a steady job. Do you have to have a job for 2 years, or can you get a new job and then boom? That's only with self-employment. You
need for 2 years of employment. So if you was working somewhere else and you quit right before you start the process and start working somewhere else, that's fine.
Oh, as long as you got W-2s.
2 years of,
okay. Awesome. So yeah, you're gonna need your W-2s. Okay. Also take advantage of these these programs and assistant programs that we have, because it can maybe help you in the future. Just because it may not be the best for you at that time, just know you can always sell that motherfucking house, get a new house, or you can refinance and maybe get a better loan per period. Okay. Per period.
Find your realtor.
Y'all a house. We need low utilization, low DTI, high income, a job for 2 years at least, a credit score of at least the bare minimum of 586, and $5K. Okay, so y'all can go get a house. That's why I keep going, like, just in case church folks is watching. So we need y'all to go so y'all can get a house. That's the wrap up. That's
right.
The wrap
and then
up.
Be prepared to answer questions because they need to know things. They need to know you. Don't wait for answer me. Wait, need to know how much I make.
Yeah.
And find someone that
works for you. And the lower your credit score, the worse of a house you're gonna get. So don't expect to be in this old nice house with granite countertops. Okay, stainless steel, everything with a 585 credit score. You working with the bare minimum right now, so you gonna get a bare minimum of everything house. You might have wooden cabinets, or I don't know, but you better wait. Okay, get that house, work your way up, and boom. Because like Rita said, once you get a house, whatever that house is worth, now that's what you're worth. Bada bing, bada boom.
It's not where you start, it's how you finish. So start small and then you build from there, okay?
Exactly.
Come on, Pastor.
okay, and I told them to save up their money and get your down payment, get your credit right.
And y'all, you're at your jobs. If you had a W2 job, a regular 9 to 5, use that 401k. You can use that.
That's why I keep saying, y'all know how much money I got in my 401k? Do y'all know how much money I got in my? That's why I keep saying, if I want to get a house, I have the down payment already because I have so much money in my 401k. So I got the down payment. I just got to get my credit right, boy. I mean, hating paying things back.
That was a good point. That was a good point. That 401k, use that. You can use that to start a business. You can use that to get out of debt. You work there on that job. That is your money that you have earned. If you work for a company that matches 100%, that's good as well. Use that. Make your money work for you.
Use it. Yeah, use it. Because I was listening to a lady and she was saying like 401ks were never really intended for retirement. So, they put in your head like save your 401k for when you retire, but that was never the original purpose. So stop letting them tell you.
Look, honey, I don't see people get boob jobs with 401ks.
I sure was like, I need this for my retirement.
That wasn't the original purpose. I gotta find the lady. It was this older white lady who was explaining it.
Wow.
Seriously, people done got new bodies with their 401ks.
Do y'all know
you better be using that body?
Do you know I missed the Bank of America pension by 2 years?
You what?
I missed the Bank of America pension by 2 years. So if I was there 2 years prior to when I had came, I would be able to have a pension from them.
Oh wow!
Like I was like, dang,
y'all
good.
Better find out all y'all benefits.
Yeah,
I have that.
You got a pension with Chase? Are you going to? Oh, you lucky.
Yeah.
They don't even do them no more at Bank of America. Weak ass thing. Okay, I ain't gonna say that because they probably gonna be.
Yeah, this is my 6th year. 100%. They contribute 100% to my 401k, and I mean, the benefits. That's another reason people stay because the benefits are good. But then you think about the benefits, and then you'll be stagnant and don't think about nothing else. But so I'm gonna do what I need to do. Like you said, use the system because the system be using you.
Period.
Yeah. And as long as we know we're using each other, it's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah,
you got to use what you can use to get to where you need to go at this point.
So
but don't just be a taker. You got to give some time as well.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's why I go there to work on time and I do my job.
Period. Okay.
That is part of me giving.
And I leave when it's time to leave.
I do my 8 and
think
skate.
About it when I don't think about it when I go home.
Listen, I do my 8 and skate. That is it.
Period. And I still may take a long lunch, but I'm still going to get out when it's time to skate.
Oh, I'm going to take my whole lunch. Don't be calling me. I don't care who didn't come to work today. I got an hour. I will be back in an hour.
I'm taking my whole lunch and sometimes a little bit more. And I'm still leaving on time.
They say black people lunch don't start until their food is warmed up. Is that true?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, especially if I'm in a lunch thing, because I go right back in there, log back in, and log back. And
black people, they can't log in till they got all their breakfast on the table, on their desk. Like, okay, I got my eggs right here. They were got the jelly, the toast, the jelly mix.
Period.
So everything.
Now I can start working. Shoot, leave us alone. We're gonna do our job though.
I know. So all y'all who wants home ownership, blow my DMs up. and we'll talk about it wherever you at. It don't matter where you at. We go.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on the show, sharing your knowledge with us. It was a pleasure. You're a beautiful queen out there getting it. You done motivated me. I took some notes, and we're gonna clip this up, and we're gonna put it out there.
Facts.
So I'm ready because I'm getting me a home. I'm getting me a home in a couple of them.
Yes.
You feel me?
And if you live in different states, I could still help you.
Ooh, see, that was good to know. There we go. She worldwide out here. Stop playing.
Listen.
Period. Tell them where they can find you, your different pages, Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. So on Instagram, it's at She Sells Homes. So that's CHE Sales SELS, and then Holmes, my last name, HOLMES.
Even though she sells homes, it's still the homes that's selling the home.
See, my name was just created to be a realtor.
For real,
And then on Facebook, it's just Rita Holmes, or you can go to my business page, Cherita Holmes.
Yeah, what she said.
My TikTok is also She Sells Homes. I'm trying to build my TikTok up, y'all. So
it's hard, ain't it?
It's hard.
Man, I hate TikTok. I be trying. I be like, this is so. I
be feeling so like
KJ be over there dancing to her. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about KJ right now because I forgot to get the video.
That helps me with. I've been doing that for a long time. Like I'll go work out. That's something that I've done for years and years and years. And I used to do it a lot. Then I stopped, and I was like, let me get back into it because people are like, why you stop doing that? But I don't know. It's something that I do. It's like therapeutic for me.
You need to post that reel so that maybe you can go viral.
What reel?
What reel?
Of her of you dancing in the freaking locker room, nigga.
Oh, I do. I thought I posted it. I didn't post.
You did post it, but you didn't post it on Instagram as a reel.
Oh, I thought I did. See, I don't even know how to post. That's the thing. I thought I posted as a reel. My
KJ
bad.
be like, how do I do? I be like, KJ, you post videos all day.
But you be
like, what are you
I am not
about?
A big social media person. I'm telling you,
nigga,
like
she's not on social media. She got the most. No, she got the most stories of a lifetime. She posts a story every 5 minutes.
That's easy. That's easy for me to do.
You gotta do that though.
That's easy for me to do. To post a story, but when it comes to
easy, nigga, you post a story the same way you post a video, something on your page.
That's crazy. I thought I posted as a reel. See, now I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I posted as a reel when I hit the little...
I saw it on Facebook. I don't think I saw it on Instagram. I see it on Instagram.
It's on Instagram, but Instagram, the whole algorithm is all But I want to get to posting more. But yes, definitely. So happy birthday! Y'all turn up. I'll be over here turning up with y'all, whatever. Because it's about to be 10 more minutes and you're gonna be 42. I'm just glad.
Yikes.
Who's gonna be 42?
I'm joking.
Yeah. This weekend, hopefully we turned up to the max. You feel me?
Yes, have a good time. Play it safe.
If you guys want to come to the Airbnb, you're not invited.
I knew she was about to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Period.
Why would you tell these people that?
Because they need to know that. Don't be asking me what I'm doing.
She would be the type if you show up.
People that know that only people know who to ask, what to ask me, and who can't ask me. Like the ones that know, y'all know who I'm talking about. They'll be asking me questions. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. But the other ones, y'all know y'all can come. The cool ones,
not the cool ones,
but the psycho ones. Them weirdo ones, y'all just stay put. Just stay on the live, okay? Just stay on the live. But other than that, we're good to go. Thirsty Thursdays, we'll be back next week with Nova from the other girl that was in damn, what was that group called? So Patty Keefen was here.
Yes.
BG Gang.
Yes.
BG Gang. So the other girl that was part of the group that's no longer part of the group, she's coming to come interview next week. She got some new music. She wants to give her take, I think, about, the group and all that. I saw a couple of subliminal posts here. We're going to have to ask her about, And also we're going to talk about Tinder Team Louie because that's her baby. But yeah, other than that, that's next week. It's going to be a great interview as well. So hopefully we don't have any technical issues to where we have to start the freaking interview at 8:00. Even though when we first started Certified Savage, we used to go on at 8:00, huh, KJ?
We did.
And it was 10. Too late.
Oh, I want to
So
say something before we close out. So it's September. It is Suicide Awareness and Prevention Month. So just be supportive, be kind, send an encouraging message. Check on your strong people, because strong people do break. They do need that encouragement and that love. So just look out for people and just be kind. Just be kind. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be kind, because everybody is going through something. So just be a support.
Want people to be kind during Virgo season when they know Virgos is the most blunt people ever.
But y'all can still be kind. Y'all got heart. Stop playing. Y'all sensitive.
Virgos is the realest, and they want us to be kind during this month. No, this is real nigga season. We about to be real niggas.
Anywho, for the ones that have hearts, okay. Anywho.
Real nigga season. You feel me? It's real nigga season. Virgo season. Virgo gang.
It's all about Leo to be over.
Leo season came and went because they was
and y'all about to be up out of here too. Let me look at the calendar. Y'all about to be up out of here too. Y'all got about a couple more days, probably.
No, we got a couple more weeks, my nigga. We got a couple more weeks. Don't be upset because your season is over and done.
No, baby, no. I'm always in season. Listen,
they take time.
Hold on.
Virgos. It take days and days and days.
This is why half of the world is stressed out. This is
what's KJ?
A Leo.
Wow, that's what Rihanna is.
What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces.
A March Pisces.
My brother is
some other Pisces.
No, he's a favorite.
Aaron's lying? No, Aaron's 18.
Yeah, he's a March Pisces.
Yeah.
Those other Pisces,
like the February. The February, they started at the end of February, right? Yeah, I think February. Yeah. But
we gotta say it after.
You was about to say somebody's name?
Yes.
You know how she is. She's a savage.
Pisces.
Does it match up?
Yes.
See? Ooh. What I tell y'all? Those February Pisces, like
they some cappers too. Cappers.
You just
I'm glad my son is a real one.
Period.
You see, it's nothing but real ones come from over here on this bloodline. Per period.
We are.
We gotta go. It's 10 o'clock.
We gotta go.
Like 5 seconds.
Are you coming? I'm just playing. Don't do Crystal like that. Don't do her.
That's exactly what she do. Where don't go. Don't stop and get gas. Try to get here. Try to get here. Do not stop and try to get gas. Just try to make it as far as you can.
You better not be saying that.
You know, Crystal be saying that. She be like, do not get gas. Just come here, Ashley, and get them.
I'm on E though. My light just came on. It been on for about 20 minutes.
Crystal be dreading watching the kids on Thursdays. When the kids be like, we going to TT house? I be like, shoot, I want y'all niggas to come over.
Really, you know we don't. These kids out.
You know we don't have kids how it is. We don't have kids, but when she have kids, you know, but she still do it though. Shout out to all the aunties do it because they do it to be supportive. They do it.
She do it, but she be giving me a hard
big
time.
Auntie energy. Let her have that big auntie energy. Thank you, Crystal. We appreciate you. Okay,
I do appreciate her. If Maria wasn't so bad, she probably wouldn't care. But Amari probably be running her ragged. He probably be like, oh, because this is the reason why she's the reason why Amarion's a crybaby anyway. Amari used to be a great child. Like, he was such a good baby. Rita watched him for one freaking day, bro. He became the biggest crybaby. He has not stopped becoming a cry. He's not stopped crying since. Because you babied him for one day and he loves it.
That's my baby.
No, he's not. Well, come pick that nigga up, please.
He doesn't cry with me. He's just bossy. When he real bossy. And I be listening to him. He be talking to me like I'm his man. He's like, he my man. And I be listening to him. I be like, boy, but cause my parents did too. They did that as well. They had him in the bed, sleeping with them all the time.
No, that's the problem. That's the problem. All right. We'll see y'all next week. Nobody's on here right now, but
nobody's on here, but
it's okay. They're gonna come back and rewind like they always do. We'll see y'all nigglets next week. Deuces.
Bye-bye.